Hello and welcome to Charter's Local Edition. I'm Lori Farkas. We're in Cheyenne, Wyoming at the WAM Convention. Mayors and city leaders from all over our great state have gathered here to share ideas and get to know each other a little better. And we're going to get to know the mayor of Sheridan a little bit better right now. This is Mayor John Heath.
Privilege.
Thank you so much for being on the show today.
You bet. Thank you very much for having me.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the history of Sheridan. You know, that whole area is really rich with some unique military history.
Well,
Tell
it
me
is.
about the uniqueness of it.
Well, the uniqueness goes all the way back to 1800s, and the town was named after General Sheridan, Philip Sheridan, and he was in the Civil War, and he was a general in the Civil War, and that's where that name came from.
All right, very good. And the landscape in that part of the
it's just
country
gorgeous.
is absolutely beautiful. If you haven't been to Sheridan, put it on your bucket list. The Bighorn Mountains are right in your backyard.
Well, they are. We're on the east slope of the Bighorn Mountains, and a variety of things you can do in the Bighorns. Bighorns is about 1 million acres. It's one of the oldest forests. It was adopted back in 1887, 1890 in that era, and you can go up hiking, skiing, snowmobiling, fishing, world-class fishing. Those creeks up there, as well as those little tiny lakes, wonderful.
Absolutely. Well, and with that beautiful landscape, you've got people, tourists coming in from all over the country.
All over the world.
How big is the tourism industry for you
It is
and for your
huge.
economy?
It is huge. The economy in the state is about second. Tourism is about second or third. I think it's second now. Our community benefits from that tourism very much. And during the summertime, we are just inundated with people all over the world. Europe, Germany, everywhere come and visit our community.
And that's great for your community. I would imagine your hotels and all of the lodging facilities and restaurants just love that.
Oh, they do. The heads and beds are very, very happy, and as we call them in the hotel business, heads and beds. The restaurants benefit from the tourism. We have fantastic eateries, the little mom and pops, you know, the 13-seaters as well as the larger restaurants. If you need a good sandwich, come to Sheridan.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
I've been there on a number of occasions,
Yes,
and you're telling the truth on that.
Yep.
You've really been able to capitalize on some of this scenic beauty, and you've got something coming up that's really big. The Bighorn, help me out with this.
Yes, the Bighorn
Country Concert Festival.
Yes.
At the Trails End Concert Park.
We have some huge headliners, and this starts June 18th through the 20th of this year, and it's a 3-day event. And we're just excited to have that. Trails End has been just a great partner with the city. We're ready for a few thousand people to enjoy some concert, some great music, and some great fun in Sheridan.
Yeah, and when you said big name, you're not kidding. You've got Keith Urban coming in.
Isn't that huge?
That really is huge.
Yeah. Oh, he's quite an act. It's
you're
just
going to
great.
have a lot of people who actually follow him. Who
There are tremendous
make it a
followers
destination.
that follow him from concert to concert, and it's going to be a great time.
Now, how did that all come about? I would imagine that this is an annual event that you put on.
This is fairly new. I think this is the second or third annual concert, and Trails Inn, which is a hotel here in Sheridan, has sort of spearheaded this, and the city and the community have come together and to make this a great event for the community.
Brilliant idea. The revenues that are generated, does that go to a specific purpose in your
Well,
community?
it does benefit the community as well as the city and the county as far as revenues go. But it just displays what Sheridan's all about: the hospitality, the openness. Come and visit us. We'll shake your hands. We'll tip our hat and have a great time with you.
Talk about some of the other great things that are going on this summer. I know you've got a great farmers market as well.
Yes, farmers market every Thursday during the summer months. Local growers come and sell their wares, and what better place to find great produce? You're picking corn up, and you're picking stuff up that was grown in the ground a couple days ago, if not that morning.
Yeah, and where does that happen? And that happens all summer?
That does, and that's in Grinnell Plaza, downtown in our historical district, and right across the street from City Hall, actually.
And
we
it's
close
on the weekends?
It's on Thursdays.
Thursdays.
Yes, Thursday farmers markets on Thursdays. First Thursday, I'm getting caught up here. Farmers market's on a Thursday, and it starts about 4 o'clock, and it'll go until probably 8:30. and that's on Thursdays.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Well, everybody can check that out if they're
Yes,
sitting
yep.
at home watching this. You know, there's some wonderful things in Sheridan in terms of things that provide you with some economic diversity, and one of those things is the Sheridan Community College.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about some of the programs there, and that really is becoming more and more attractive to students these days.
Well, the community college system here in the state is just terrific. It's been huge support out of Cheyenne, and the governor's been a great supporter of our community college. We have a wonderful state university as well in Laramie, but Sheridan is blessed with this Sheridan College nursing degree, culinary degree, welding degree, a dental hygienist degree. Those are just a few of the things you can get within a very short period of time. A couple of years, you can walk out of Sheridan College, open up a door in any of these disciplines, and get employment.
Yeah, and you maybe don't have to take out all the student loans and some of the other things that you might be needing to face if you go to a bigger school.
Well, that's exactly right. The community college gives you a stepping stone to go to a 4-year and to advance into a master's degree or a bachelor's, or certainly your PhD if you wish to continue on. But that community college system really does give those who don't have those funds the advantage to get a better education out of high school and be part of the community.
As mayor, what are some of the interesting challenges and issues that you are currently facing with your city council, and some of the things that you're trying to work through?
Well, I've been blessed. I've been on council since 2009, and I was appointed mayor last year, July 10th. I'm almost on my 1-year anniversary.
1 year, wow.
And since being in council, I've had the privilege of working with wonderful council members, and we unite and make sure that we have a beautiful community, a safe community. The challenges are, like for instance, our flooding situation here of late. We're on top of it. The city's in good shape. There's been some private property damage. The county's challenged with some of their issues as well as we are. But those are the day-to-day infrastructure challenges and stuff. They're not challenges, they're opportunities to build a better tomorrow for our community.
Yeah.
So I look at those challenges as opportunities, not as anything more than a challenge.
Yeah, you can't.
An opportunity.
You can't fight Mother Nature.
Can't. No, you can't. No, it's great.
Yeah, for sure. Well, what do those types of things do to your budget, though? I know that you've had a little bit of flooding issues last year, a little bit this year. Does that wreak havoc on your budget as well?
Well, it does,
Cleanup?
and because you do put more boots on the ground when those floods happen, but we're prepared in Sheridan. This is not our first rodeo, for example. These floods come and go. We're probably on a 30-year to 100-year event here of late. So yeah, the system is challenged a little bit as far as monies go, but we're on top of it. We have a great budget. We have good reserves, so those do play a great part. When these things happen, we can pull our reserves and allocate funds to that cause.
Right. And I'm sure you, like a lot of the other mayors here, have just submitted your budget, correct?
Yes, we have.
How'd that whole system go?
Well, it went great. We're in a 2-year biennium budget. We coincide with the state, and we've had to tweak a little bit. Our extraction industry has had some challenges here in the state.
For sure.
So I think all of us in the municipality business are looking at what can we do to recognize those funds are not going to be in next year. What can we do to tweak and make sure that we have a viable community and a viable state?
Getting everything covered. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. We're here at the WAM convention, and
Yes.
this is like
Isn't
a
this
gathering.
wonderful?
It is wonderful.
The talent here is just phenomenal. We're blessed in this state to have great mayors and great council and great city administrators, and they all come together and we talk and chat. We all have the same issues, small towns, large towns. We all gather here twice a year and we solve problems. We don't create problems, we solve problems.
How much do you interact then? When you go back home, do you really draw from this
absolutely.
experience
Absolutely.
and interact with each other and help each other during the year?
You bet. Once we leave WAM, we take this information back to our city, and then we sit down with our city and say, okay, this is what we'd like to address. There are some legislative issues that we can address. There are some local issues. And then we partner with our communities around us. Ranchester, Dayton, Moorcroft, up there in Sheridan County, Claremont. And we make sure that information is full circle.
Absolutely. All
Yes,
right, it's
ma'am.
wonderful. It's been great
you
chatting
bet.
with you.
Oh,
See, I
it's
told you it
wonderful.
would go by so quick.
Oh, it's great. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. We've been talking with Mayor John Heath of Sheridan, and you've been watching Local Edition. We'll be back after this.
Well,